Hi everyone, welcome
Hello
back to our
everyone.
channel. It's another beautiful day and also good news for our Muslim friends. I went to a restaurant called Noosh Noodle Bar and Grill. Also 100% Halal Muslim owned establishment that offer a fusion halal food in Singapore, and most of the dishes you can't find anywhere in the world. Yeah, and then very luckily that I bought back 4 different types of the dishes, which is the strongly recommended by the in charge or the boss. And today we are going to pair with Tanglin Gin. So to our Muslim friend, hope you all not be offended that we're going to pair the gin
halal food.
with halal food. I asked the boss, and then he says actually it's fine. Because food is food, and then it's like as long that the Muslim friend they are not drinking the alcohol, it's fine.
A very interesting point about Noosh is they actually serve this beverage called butter beer, which is like the Harry Potter drink.
Correct. And then one amazing story about Noosh, which is they are the first halal restaurant in the Esplanade. So none of the restaurant is certified halal in that area, but Noosh is the one since 2007.
Okay.
And they keep changing different types of the Muslim friendly food for the Muslim friend to enjoy the food.
Yeah, and I can see that based on the 4 dishes that Jim brought back, they are actually doing very well because they are so innovative with their culinary creations.
Yeah. The first dish that we are going to try is the Chicken Rojak. We don't need to heat it up, and then we are going to pair with the very amazing gin. Yeah, you may help yourself with the Rojak. I'm going to make the cocktail portion.
Yay. So we are going to start off with the Orchid Gin, which is an award-winning gin by Tanglin Gin, and it happens to also be their first gin that they distill from the distillery. A fun fact about Tanglin Gin is they are the first gin distillery in Singapore.
Do you want to garnish with the Thai basil?
It sounds good.
Okay, so the Tanglin Gins, they share with us that when you're going to garnish with them, put a Thai basil or basil, slap it, rub it, and then put inside your drink.
Okay, so while Jim is making the cocktail, let me just try the chicken breast meat, I believe, from the Chicken Rojak.
Correct. How is it? It smells very nice when they bring it over to me for the photo shoot.
It's very flavorful. The chicken is has been grilled before. It's being smeared with a layer of sweet sauce.
So, it's a Rojak sauce, right? Let me give you a
But
try.
the barbecue taste or the grilled taste is stronger than the Rojak sauce. So let's see if I eat the salad, will it make a difference?
It's a very light sweet Rojak paste. And yeah, you're right, it has some barbecue taste in the chicken as well. There's some peanut, so or any peanut allergic person that when you order this one, make sure you tell them that you have peanut allergy.
And like what Jim said, the Rojak sauce is a very light one.
I taste some rosemary.
Oh, you tasted some rosemary? Okay.
You can taste it.
I think what I tasted from the veg is the Rojak sauce, the prawn paste sauce. Yeah, but the chicken is nice. Although it's eaten cold, right? It's still very moist, flavorful, and the chicken meat is very tender, so it's not over grilled in that sense. So it's very tasty, a very refreshing dish to start your dinner with, I believe.
The owner and all the staff in charge told me that they are actually a fusion Malay halal food with a Western mix. So right over here you can see the salad that you can get regularly. You also can see turnip in the Rojak, pineapple, and the Rojak sauce. It's a very creative way.
Yeah. So it's really a fusion dish. And if you pair with Tanglin Gin, it's really very nice.
It's very matched with this one. Because for this Orchid Gin, It's very refreshing. It's very like a lot of flour in the drink,
Yeah.
and then like when you put in the fruit salad, it tastes really good.
We did another gin and food pairing in an earlier vlog. So if you are interested, we can leave the information also, and then you can refer to it.
How is your cocktail?
Very good.
Okay, the next dish that we're going to try is a Sambal Bali chicken cutlet. The next gin that we are going to try is a Tanglin Gin Mandarin Chilli. So the remaining 3 dishes right over here is all with chili. So I think with the Mandarin Chilli Gin, it will be a perfect match.
So this Mandarin chili has got flavors of kaffir lime as well as ginger. It's on the taste wise is on the sharper side. So the other time when we did the gin and food pairing, we realized that it pairs really well with spicy food.
Just now, I forgot to prepare the tonic water and the garnishing. So we are going to pair with this
light tonic water. It's low in calories.
Sounds good. You feel less guilty, right?
Yeah.
And also the bubble is not that strong as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to put 2 lime. I mean 1 lime on each glass. And then 1 for garnishing. There you go.
Do you pour the gin?
Yes, of course I do. Gin first.
Wow.
Very nice.
Yeah, there's this very strong hint of kaffir lime.
Yes, it is. So let's try with the Sambal cutlet. It's a Balinese style.
Balinese style. I will eat some fries first.
When I went out for the photo shoot, I just had 1 slice of bread for lunch, and then during the photo shoot, I was trying. I almost want to steal the fries.
It doesn't help that Jim is doing food photography, right? You see the food and then you cannot eat it.
But it's like the one lesson learned that you have to eat before you go to a food photography.
I was warned by Jim earlier that this is a spicy dish.
Very nice. It's actually not really that spicy, but after this, it's just a little bit spiciness comes out.
Actually, the sambal that is used...
Sweet, right?
Yeah, it reminds me of the sambal that is smeared onto the stingray for barbecue. There's a bit of the taste, right?
The sambal remind me those nasi lemak sambal, the sweet sambal. It's acceptable spicy. It's not burnt. And then with the cheese, it's very nice.
It pairs really well with the gin and tonic using the Tanglin Mandarin Chilli Gin.
They are like together. Yeah. Oh, but it's a halal food, so they're not together. Sorry. I mean,
yeah. I mean, if you are non-Muslim and you happen to be in the Esplanade, then you can actually visit the Noosh.
And they are in a very unique theater. They are very unique store because the unit they are having there is they are not supposed to build for a restaurant. So when they build the restaurant, there's no basin, there's no drainage system, there's nothing. And then even though at the inside there's a sky wheel to shine into the sunlight inside there.
Wow.
So but they managed to survive since 2007, which is I believe that they must be very, very well business is good, and then they have a lot of supporter. And at the Google Map, their review are all very positive as well.
Yeah.
And when I went inside there, the staff are all very nice, friendly, and charming. They are like smile to you all the time. And then they ask me, "Would you like any drinks, sir?" It's like very professional. It's a restaurant like you are going to a hotel restaurant. Very, very professional. And then like not only one person asked me for water, at least 3 they make sure that during the photo shoot I got enough. I have to stay hydrated.
Very nice of them.
How is the curly fries?
It's just like any other curly
Oh.
fries.
They do have bacon cheesy curly fries. It looks beautiful.
So it must be turkey bacon.
Obviously, right? Or different types of the bacon.
Mm.
And then the in charge that insists that we have to go back to the store when during the after the circuit breaker, because that they insist that some of the dish will be taste really good if you dine over there.
Although the curly fries I say is like any other curly fries, right? But I like the fact that it's not salty.
I just want to say that.
Yeah.
It's good for me. I found a kaffir lime in the sambal. So I think this is the reason why it pairs so well with the Mandarin Chilli Gin from Tanglin Gin.
Yeah, and then as we are eating the chicken cutlet, both of us agree that although it has been fried and prepared, right, and cooked, right, it still managed to maintain its tenderness.
Mm-hmm.
And the chicken meat is really very nice, very flavorful.
It's quite big pieces.
Yeah.
And it's boneless.
But it's not tough, right?
It's very juicy.
Yeah, it's very juicy and very well cooked also.
The next dish that we're going to try is the Noosh Spicy Beef Spaghetti. And then we're going to pair with the Tanglin Gin from the Mandarin Chilli again, but with a different tonic water. It's called aromatic tonic water from Fever Tree. And then this lime is from our garden. So just a little bit, squeeze a little bit, garnish, squeeze. Oh, throwing. And then of course not to forget that lots of the gin. Oh, finish the gin. Hey.
Okay.
And then the beautiful aromatic tonic water.
It's pinkish in color.
Yeah. The too bad is that you can't really see the beautiful pink color from this mug from Tanglin Gin, but it's still very enjoyable.
But this mug is good because it can help to maintain the chill so that you can enjoy your gin and tonic or your neat gin at the ideal temperature.
Yeah, and then you have to stir it, give it a stir. Oh, more lime, more refreshing, and then the aromatic tonic water is very sweet, mild sweet. It's like
it's got a floral flavor also. Nice.
Come, let's try it together with the spicy
Noosh
Spicy Beef. And this dish is created by 3 different chefs. So they are like discuss together and see how to create a new things, new dish. I should not call it a thing, it's a dish. Yeah. And then just now when I try to stir the dish and then I lick the spoon a bit and it's kind of spicy.
That's how I was sweat.
Let me try the beef first. Spicy, right?
No.
Okay.
Acceptable. The spice is not the sharp spice, it's the fragrant full kind of spice.
So also you can see a lot of chili on the back.
So actually, at first bite, right, it's actually quite enjoyable because there's this sudden burst of flavors into your palate.
Let me try the pasta. I tried the beef. It is very nice.
Alright.
Very juicy.
Wow.
The pasta is very well cooked. It's not like those hard pasta. It's not like the middle is uncooked kind of pasta. It is just nice to me.
Yeah. And I must say that the beef is very well prepared also. And it's not tough.
It's not like rubbery or very dry.
Yeah, so you see, you just bite and then you just taste away so easily.
I heated it for 1 minute.
And the beef is still in a very good condition.
Good?
Good?
Very much. Mm. So because at this restaurant is a halal restaurant, you're not supposed and allowed to bring any alcohol or non-halal item into the restaurant. If you really love to pair with the Tanglin Gin, and try take away. Yeah, and then bring it home, and then because usually the Malay food have lots of flavor. They put lots of spices, and then like for this fusion halal restaurant, they really make the dish more even exciting.
Yeah.
It's not those very traditional way. I'm not saying the traditional Malay food is not nice, but this one is like a surprise. Almost every bite, you're like, hey, it's so tastes familiar, but yet it's something not you've seen before.
It's very delicious. A bit like eating satay bee hoon. But then you know that it's actually a fusion dish using spaghetti.
Will it get too spicy to you after a few bites?
No, I think I'm still okay.
Mm.
Very enjoyable.
This is Noosh style seafood platter with chili gravy and mantou. This is something the in charge recommend. The first thing recommended me to bring it back, and all this bring all the food back without any butter trade or anything to do with them. So I just feel very bad. I just offered them to do a 360 photo for them, and this is amazing. 3 large prawn, 6 mussel, 5 scallops, and with a chili gravy.
And the mantou.
If you love strong gins, if you love strong cocktail, Tanglin Gin Black Powder is your choice.
Oh, this is another award-winning gin. So it's the alcohol content is 58%.
52 or 58?
If I didn't remember wrong.
Let me check. 58, you are right.
Yay! It has won an award.
And then I'm going to mix with the elderflower tonic water. And then not to forget some ice to have a better enjoyment. I clean my hands, so don't judge me. And yeah, you may start first.
It's okay, I will.
Just try, let me know that what do you think about the gravy. Because the gravy is something proud by the owner as well.
Okay, so they created the gravy themselves?
Yes, correct.
Wow.
A lot of people mistaken this is the chili crab gravy, but it's not.
It's not the chili crab.
No, it's not.
It looks like the chili crab.
Yes. So like he keep telling me that try it and let me know what do you think. It is not chili crab.
Mussels. Wow.
Do you feel something familiar and then like yet and still don't know what is it?
It's sweet.
Does it spicy?
Not as spicy as the Noosh Spicy Beef Spaghetti.
Let me give it a try. When you order this one at the restaurant, they presented it really, really nice.
Are you going to put?
Yes, I'm going to put a shelf over there.
Then the line.
For us to wash our finger. In case you're going to peel the prawn.
Then it's for me to wash my finger. Nice.
The size of the mussel is huge.
Yeah.
And then, if you love seafood, you love mussel, this is the one that you should get.
Oh, you should lick the gravy.
I don't want to do that.
Don't waste it.
And I have to say that the mussel they choose carefully. There's not any other exterior ingredient inside. There's no sand, there's no seaweed or crab inside.
Yeah, and the gravy is not. It's very balanced. It's not too. The taste is not too sharp, not spicy, but at the same time, it's very flavorful. It's full of spices, and it has got that sweetness to balance off to give it that, wholesome, rounded finish.
It's getting slightly spicy now, just a little bit. But
They actually use dried chili.
It's something sweet. So you will just keep eat, and then then suddenly you feel that it's getting spicy now.
But it's still very enjoyable.
Shall we eat the scallop first?
Yes. Let's try the scallop next.
Ooh.
So the scallop is it comes with a shell. So it gives you the assurance that it's actually very fresh.
And it comes with the side from the scallop. It's not just a round middle part.
The natural sweetness of the seafood is...
I think it is not the frozen scallop if I'm not wrong. It does not taste like the frozen type. Let me try with the mantou and the gravy. Oh.
I think I like this dish because it's very balanced and
it's a Singaporean love. Most Singaporeans love this.
The spice in the gravy, right, did not cover the sweetness in the seafood, the natural sweetness in the seafood. So actually I think it's quite well done, I would say.
We try the mantou. Oh my god, the mantou is a plus point for the gravy.
Really?
Oh, and then after you eat the mantou, then you try with the gin cocktail. They are very matched.
Oh,
excuse me. And if you take away from the food, make sure you heat up the mantou because this mantou is very warm and it's very nice with the gravy. Nice, right, the mantou?
Yeah. It actually pairs really well with the black powder gin.
Yeah. The other day we think that the black powder gin is a little bit too strong.
Yeah.
When we eat with this dish full of spices, it's actually quite very balanced. I think people will love this dish.
Definitely.
It's a dish that very Singaporean.
Yeah.
And the owner just insists that this is not chili crab sauce. Go tapao from them, ask what is this sauce about. If they're willing to share with you, then you will know.
So do you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
He told me that I don't want to spoil your excitement.
Okay.
And I said, it's okay, you have to let me know because I might need to share with the viewer. But I decided not to tell you.
But actually, if you just taste it like that, right, it really tastes like the Singapore chili crab sauce.
But it is not. He insists.
Okay.
We are going to try the prawn now. You show me your palm like this. Check out the size of the prawn here. It's almost like his palm size. It's huge. Like, it's very, very big size. So, I eat prawn that someone peeled for me. But this one looks very easy to peel because they have cut the middle part of the shell. And then let me see if I can do it without my hand. Are you going to do it with your hand or without your hand?
Without.
Okay, and then I'm going to cut the tail. And then dish out it. Oh, let me put my phone on first. Oh, that's very fast. I have to learn from you then. I'm doing it the wrong way if I'm not wrong. How was it? It's from the same gravy. But I think because that if they shove it, it's split into half, so the gravy can be really absorbed.
Yes. And then the prawn is still very fresh. It maintains its freshness in terms of the taste.
It's fresh.
Yeah.
It's not those mushy type of prawn.
And although it's huge, right, the meat is not tough. So it's really...
It's very easy to peel.
How I wish I have more mantou.
Mantou is really a plus point. So if you are tapao or dine over there, make sure you order extra mantou.
Mm.
Just top up our cocktail, and then would you like to share with everyone that what's your favorite dish among the four?
Okay, let me think. Actually, I like is it the spicy sambal chicken cutlet?
The Bali. Let me see. Sambal Bali chicken cutlet.
Sambal Bali chicken cutlet. I
Mm.
think it's prepared in a very interesting way. It's a Western dish at first glance, but then when you take your first bite of the chicken, you feel like, hey, there's actually spices being infused into the chicken, and then it's smeared with a layer of sambal, and it actually helps to enhance the flavor of the dish. At the same time, the chicken meat is prepared in such a way that it's still very tender, juicy, and very succulent. So I think, and then plus the fact that there's greens, salad by the side, and also curly fries, I think it makes for a very balanced dish.
It is. So for mine will be Noosh style seafood platter with chili gravy and mantou, especially the mantou. the fried mantou, it really brings out the dish to another level, and all the seafood are very fresh. It's very big, and then like the size is very nice. I myself, I can just finish the whole plate by myself. But of course, that it will be more fun to share together. And I don't think that it will make you jelat, because that the more you eat, the more you taste bad. But that one is actually quite refreshing.
Yeah, actually, the good thing about spice is it helps to whet your appetite and make you want to eat more.
And then, other than the four dishes that we had over here, I would also recommend if you're going to take away from the food from the restaurant, do try the Balinese sambal scallop with cheese. So it's also a scallop, and then they put the cheese and grill the sambal and cheese together on the scallop. It looks very nice. It looks appetizing to me.
Sounds good.
And then also cherries red snapper with noosh sambal sauce. It's something like grilled fish with sambal, and then put the fries and some salad. Very very light dish, but I'm not sure how's the sambal spicy or not, but it looks delicious and smell good to me. And they have roti jara. They call it Malay lace crepe with chicken curry and salad. I can't really read the name here. It looks so beautiful. It had to be in a big plate, and it looks very, very appetizing. And there is one fried chicken. Oh my gosh. The fried chicken, I never see someone fried the chicken like that. It's called Noosh style turmeric chicken. It fried very, very crispy. Actually, I requested for that, and then the boss and the in charge is very nice, and now that they want to make sure the staff and the chef are well fed. So the dish is actually given to
reserved for them.
Yes, and then in the dish, I can see some curry leaf, chili, lemongrass, and turmeric. When you look at that dish, I think you will definitely eat that dish first. And I believe it will pair well with beer or whiskey or sake. And then the last dish that I would like to recommend to y'all is a tandoori chicken leg. It looks normal to me, but it's strongly recommended by the in charge. He insists to give it to me, but I insist to reject that. Because I think tandoori chicken looks very normal to put together four of them, the dish. It looks very normal in the picture, but I have no idea why the in charge insists me to take that. So any of y'all go to Tapao from Noosh, please let me know that how it tastes like. And then of course that the in charge is very nice. He invited me and Sean to go back to the restaurant once it's open after the circuit breaker, and we'll show you how the dining experience over there. And then we're going to try the butter beer, right?
The butter beer.
Butter beer and more. So with that, and then not to forget the gin.
From Tanglin Gin.
Amazing. It really paired very well with those dishes with spices.
Yes.
Especially the Orchid Gin.
The Orchid Gin will go well with the lighter dishes like the salad dishes and most of the appetizers.
And then the Mandarin Chilli is almost good with the chili dishes.
Anything spicy. Yeah. Actually, the black powder gin today gave us a bit of a surprise.
Yes.
because it pairs really well with
With the
spicy food as well.
Because it's a very strong gin. The flavor, the aroma is nice enough.
Yes.
Just had neat by
Yeah.
itself, but we pair with the tonic water and the food. It bring out the flavor
Yeah.
of everything.
Yeah, in our previous vlog, we were saying that actually we can just keep it as a nightcap. But today it has changed our verdict of how it should be drank.
Correct. So with that, I hope that y'all will visit Noosh Noodle Bar and Grill, and then also buy some proudly Singapore-made gin
Yes.
from Tanglin Gin.
For all our friends from overseas, when you come to Singapore, hopefully soon, you may want to consider bringing a piece of Singapore back. After all, Tanglin Gin is the first gin distillery in Singapore, and we must say that the quality of gin over here is actually comparable to international standards because they have their award-winning gins.
Yes. So with that, we are any question, you feel free to drop the comment and ask us, and then we're going to say goodbye now.
We thank you very much for watching this spa, and we will see you in our next vlog.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.